Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you a full review and flip through of 4 Planner Perfect inserts. So I'm going to go over all 4 of these inserts and kind of walk you through how planning in these went, and then I'm also going to show you my Planner Perfect Traveler's Notebook compared to a Chic Sparrow Traveler's Notebook. So I spent 4 months with the Planner Perfect method, and I just want to share with you how it went, my thoughts, and how things are going for this month. So this was the first month that I tried Planner Perfect with one of her actual planners. Now I found Jenny's video in the summer of 2020, and I believe it was either July or August. And then in September, I just used the planner that I had at home, and I started her Planner Perfect method with scripting out my day. And I just became really interested in Traveler's Notebook inserts. I had never used any before, so this one I actually picked up from the Planner Perfect Buy Sell Trade group on Facebook. It's a really great way to try out some of her products if you're interested in the monthly subscription box, but you don't want to commit. So I purchased this right off the site. I received this, also the journal, stickers, I believe washi tape, and the tip-in. So it was a full November box. So this is the B6 slim size, and I will show you, this is a regular B6. So as the name suggests, it is more narrow than a regular B6. So I thought it was a good size just to test out for me because I was interested in the B6, but this is the one that I found on that site. So I'm just gonna walk you through, kind of explain how planning has gone. So my monthly view I used to track things that had to do with work and home, as well as meal planning. And then this was the first week that I used this planner. So for me, I work off of a checklist. I know that that's not the Planner Perfect methodology. For me, that's just what works. So I wrote down things that I needed to get done every day. These right here are the stickers that I got. Everything that's covered up will clip together with a paper clip. It just has personal information that I am not going to share. So that's what the paper clips and the sticky notes are for. So this was the first week. I was really enjoying just using different colors of markers. So this was when, this is an example of me scripting out my day. If you haven't or heard of the Planner Perfect method, or if you're not familiar, I will go ahead and link one of Jenny's videos down below so you can see it. So this was me just getting started using the washi tape, and also trying to follow her method to figure out if it was going to work for me. But my weeklies are basically the same, and then these are the daily pages. Another weekly. I was tracking my Fly Lady zones, and like I said, just things that I needed to get done, errands. This day I wasn't able to write anything out, so it's blank, and that does happen from time to time. I'm sure you guys know some days you just don't use your planner. So in November, I was really just getting used to using a TN insert, how it doesn't lay flat when you try to write in it. See how it just pops up? That was new for me because I've usually always used a traditional planner. So this was the month of November. I think all of the inserts are beautiful. I mean, Jenny does amazing artwork. So now we're gonna move into December. So this was the first month I picked up the subscription box, and I just subscribed for the planner. I did not get the journal because I just don't need the space. So this was December, and this is the back, and this is a B6. So once again, for my monthly, I just wrote in meal plans, things for work and for home. I did use the goal sheet, and I just wrote my morning and evening routines and then my Fly Lady zones. And then this is right into the first week. So I made these tabs, and I put tabs down the side to designate what week we were on. I saw someone else do this in one of the Facebook groups, so I tried it out for the month of December. For me, I found that I didn't really need it. It was fun to try out, but it wasn't necessary. So this is an example of me scripting out my day. Then we have another week. Most of these stickers are from, well, this is actually a mix of stickers from my shop, and then I think this is from a Happy Planner sticker book, I believe, and then the date dots are from some very old stickers that I just had. So this was another week. And using this size for, you know, basically a second month in a row really just solidified that B6 was the perfect size for me. Now, some days it did look like this. I just wrote out my to-do list and I just used the full sheet. Other days were blank. This was the week of Christmas, so not much going on that I needed to write down. So this was another example of how I just used the days for task lists. That worked out for me. And then this was the last week of December. So after December, I really felt like I was getting into the groove with things of using a traveler's notebook and really just trying to figure out the best planning method for me. So this is January. There's the front cover and the back. And all of the inserts from Planner Perfect do have this red stitching for the binding. Okay, and so here is the month. Once again, meal planning and any home things that I needed to track, morning and evening routine, and then just some goals that I wanted to focus on. Now we're going to get into the weekly views. And as you can tell, I am a creature of habit, probably just like you guys are, and I continue my task list for the weeklies, and then this was an example of a daily that I did a little bit differently. Here's another week. And January was when I really figured out the best way for me to utilize these pages. So what I started doing was using the skinny washi tape to separate the parts of my day. So I would write my morning and then just a little bit of work things because I have a separate planner for teaching, and then afternoon and evening. And that continued. And this is when, like I said, I just got into the groove and was really able to utilize these inserts. And this was the last week of January. Some of the pages, like you can tell, I decorated but did not use them. And then some changes that I wanted to do for February. So that brings us to the February insert. Once again, beautiful artwork. So this month, well, last month, I used my monthlies to track my steps, and I stopped tracking on the 19th and actually switched this over to my work planner. Since I'm at work, you know, probably like you guys are full-time, it was just easier for me to track things in my work planner. So my goal this month was to hit 100,000 steps, and I think when February was over, I think I hit 137,000, which I was happy with. So here is a weekly. And just a little bit of, well, for me, I guess a little bit of decoration. I also picked up, I want to say it was in January maybe, I finally ordered the mega date stamp from, I want to say Calico Studio. I'll try to link it, but I had a lot of fun practicing stamping. And once again, for the dailies, I just used the same format that worked: morning, work, afternoon, dinner, and evening. I put like a quote or a Bible verse on the bottom. Like this day, I didn't write anything down, so I just cut this out of a devotional. I think it was from Our Daily Bread, and just put it right in. Another daily spread, weekly, and really I just tried to make this functional and work for me. There's so many different ways that people use traveler's notebook inserts, and this is not, I should say, this is not a good example of the Planner Perfect method as Jenny describes it, but this is what worked out for me. Okay, and so that brings us to the end of February. So I have some thoughts. First of all, I think that these are probably the best quality traveler's notebook inserts that you can find. This paper is very thick. Jenny uses this paper for watercolor. I mean, you can pretty much do anything with it. And the paper quality, like I said, is incredible. It does hold up very, very well. You could actually just pick up a journal if you didn't want a planner and use this for an art journal, because the paper quality is great. I really like the stitching, the red stitching. I think it's really pretty. She's an incredible artist, and I loved, watching the surprise, I guess the reveal of the sub boxes every month. The artwork and the quality of the inserts are definitely my favorite. Now, moving forward at this point, I did cancel my subscription, primarily because the planner subscription box is a little bit out of my budget for one planner. So you're paying every single month for a new planner. And I got one of the less expensive sub boxes. There is another one that includes the planner, the journal, and all of the decoration to go with it. I wasn't really interested in that. I didn't feel like I needed it, so I just went with the planner. It's just a little bit out of my price range just to keep paying the amount that they charge per month for a brand new traveler's notebook, when in comparison, you can pay that amount and get a planner for the entire year. So that's primarily the reason that I did cancel my subscription. The second reason is because there are parts of the Planner Perfect scripting method that do not align with my personal belief system. And that is the second reason why I did cancel the subscription. Now, I do have a couple of Planner Perfect, the blank journals that I do intend on using, but the way that my planning works, like I said, didn't quite align with the Planner Perfect method, which is fine. So I definitely would say, if you're interested in trying one of these notebooks just to test out the paper quality, you can try the Planner Perfect Buy Sell Trade group on Facebook, as well as just picking up a journal from their website, because like I said, they are incredible notebooks. They feel nice and thick in your hand, and all of mine have held up wonderfully. Now, I want to show you the one traveler's notebook that I do have. So this is a B6 size, and this is the color Poppy, and it is beautiful. I will, if I pick up another traveler's notebook, I probably will purchase one from the company, because the craftsmanship, in my opinion, is amazing. So this is the outside. The spine is reinforced, and the inside finishing touches are really what I think just set these leathers apart from other ones out on the market. So her emblem is on the back. The inside, everything is very neat and tidy compared to this is my Chic Sparrow. So I'm going to put these side by side just so you can see the difference. Okay, so on the Chic Sparrow, first of all, the binding is, the spine is not reinforced, so it can be completely crushed. Also, the strings are just kind of hanging out. They're just simply tied right here. This part of mine did end up popping out and I had to pop it back in. But as you can tell, compared to the Planner Perfect leathers, everything is neatly tucked on the top and the bottom, even the one in the middle that holds this together. All the elastics are neatly placed in. Now, if that doesn't bother you, then that's fine, but I just wanted to point out just some extra features that you are going to get with these leathers. That's why, like I said, if I do buy another one, I will be buying a Planner Perfect one. There's also, underneath the elastics, like I said, there's the reinforced spine. You are going to get 4 elastics here, as well as 4 elastics in the Chic Sparrow. The other difference in these particular leathers is that the elastics are going to go in order. So the top of this one is going to be the bottom of this one. So you can like count them 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I found with this one, let's see if you can, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so the top of this one looks like it's going to be your second string right here. So it's 1, 2. But if you come down to the bottom, now it's number 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's just something else. Like I said, it's very minute, but when I was putting inserts into both of these, this one, it just fit them a little bit more snug in my opinion. So overall, I would definitely recommend the Planner Perfect leathers as well as the inserts. I mean, like I said, the paper quality is incredible. I don't really think there's anything else on the market that is going to compare. Now, I have 4 different brands of Traveler's Notebook inserts, and these by far, like I said, are the best. Now, they are pretty thick, so if you don't want to bulk up your TN, you may not like them. I personally liked it because they felt very sturdy and durable. So I think that's all I'm going to go over today. If you guys have any questions for me about the inserts or the method or the leathers, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.